What is up, YouTube? OG Scrapbeard here, and today I wanted to talk about a kind of sour subject, but before anything kicks off, I wanted to give a shout out to my boy SinistyF, which is Kilo UB now, and CO2 Hunter, which his new gamer tag is CO2 Hunter V1. Now, this was recorded a while back. I was going through my recent players to, I don't know, give you guys a good look that I've been playing MW3 a lot, I guess. Can't really remember. But, um, well, I don't know. This is kind of a weird subject to talk about because something like this has never happened to me before, and I wanted to start kind of like where I tell stories, commentate over things that's been happening with me. And well, so yeah, I want to talk about this one day where I stayed home and I was playing video games with my cousin, and people broke into my house. So here's how the story goes. I was, in my room. I was chilling. I was listening to music. I was playing Xbox, 1v1ing. I was in a party with my friends talking. I think I was in a party with like Tears Rust and Zylogical and all them. And, we're just 1v1ing and, bullshitting around like we usually do. And, my cousin, he's like 3 or 4 feet away from me to the left of me, and he's at another desk. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a pretty good setup. I have like a computer, I have a TV right by me, I have a mini refrigerator, and then my cousin's on the other desk. He has his laptop and stuff like that. So we have all this electronic shit all around us. And I'm just playing Xbox, and my cousin taps me on my shoulder, and I can't really hear what's going on, but he's trying to tell me something but I have my Turtle Beaches on. So I took them off. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, who are those people at the door? He's like, are those your friends? And I was like, I looked over, and I did not recognize them. They were like passing by. I guess they were coming from my parents' room, and we were the only ones home. So I was like, nah. I was like, I don't know those people. And they're like, I guess I'm not a racist, guys, but they were black. They had a bunch of tattoos. They were wearing super baggy clothes. And, I got a pretty good glimpse at them as they walked through by the doorway. So, I get up. I set my mic down. I didn't say anything to anybody in the party. I just muted my mic. I put my mic down. I told my cousin, I was like, stay in the room. I was like, don't come out. And then I proceeded towards them, to see what they were doing, to see if they were here. I don't know, one of my dad's friends possibly. And I was in the hallway, and we have like a bar, and it has like an opening, and everything around it's like filled with drywall, but there's like, it's hard to explain, but it's like there's like a little window of opening, and I looked past that, and I saw them going through my back door. And so I rushed after them, and you know they were walking out, and they had my BB gun in their hand. So I come up behind them, and I'm like, who are y'all, and then they both turn around, they look at me. They're obviously high as fuck, because I can tell they're out of there. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm trying to ask them questions. They're like murmuring words. And I told them, I was like, who are y'all? They're like, we're here for your sister. I'm like, what? I was like, my sister's like 12. I was like, she wouldn't hang around people like y'all. And then they're like, oh, we were gonna give her something. I'm like, what were you gonna give her? And then they're like, oh, nothing. It doesn't matter now. And they had my BB gun in their hand. Now I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, bitch, you got my BB gun. So in my head, that's what I'm thinking. So I tell them, I'm like, what's that in your hand? And they look down at their hand, and it's my BB gun. I'm like, what, are y'all trying to rob me right now? I was like, my dad told me to shoot people that try and rob us. And I'm just saying that because they give them a scare. But we do have guns in our house. But I wasn't thinking straight. I was just trying to get them out of my house. And I'm telling them all this stuff. And this is whenever I knew they were out of it. They walked past me. They went back into my house. They sat down on my bed. And I come in my room. I'm still in a party with my friends. They're just chilling on my bed. I'm like, yo. I was like, you guys gotta go. I was like, if y'all don't go right now, like things are gonna get serious. I'm pretty much like, I'm not real scared, but I'm nervous because I don't know what these people are. I don't know if they got a gun or a knife on them. So I'm like telling them, like, get out of my house now. And my cousin's just sitting there quiet. He's just looking at them, and he looked at my cousin. He's like, sup? And then I'm like, what the fuck? So I told him, I took the BB gun out their hand. I threw it on the ground, and at this point I'm just like mad. I told them, I said, get out of my house. And they get up and they leave. And then while they're leaving, I watch them leave. I go out, I watch them leave. And I guess they made it. Well, I'll explain that later. But I go back in my room. I tell my cousin to call my dad, cause I'm the type of person, like, I don't like calling the police, cause I don't like cops. But I told them I was like call my dad. My dad came rushing home. He came home and I told him what happened, and he looked in the house to see if anything was missing. He noticed jewelry was missing, and he had like a Beats by Dre beatbox, and that was missing. So that's what I was trying to explain to you guys earlier. I guess they must have made two trips because I did not see that in their hand. So my dad, he's like get in the truck. He's like, we're going to look for them. So we were looking around the neighborhood for them, and we could not find them. I guess they must have had a car or something. And so after that, like whatchamacallit, after we got done looking for him, my dad called the cops. He told him what happened and everything. The cops didn't do anything, so my dad's like really mad. He's yelling at the cops like, you guys can't do anything, blah blah blah, this and that. And I'm just like pretty much like, what the hell is happening? Because I've never had someone break in the house while I was home. It was kind of weird because like I didn't know what to do in that situation. But now I know. My dad told me next time someone comes in the house, like get the gun or something, like scare them off that way. Because my dad said that he was scared that they may have like harmed me or like my cousin. So you know now next time I'm prepared. My dad got cameras and stuff set up in the house now. Well, not in the house, but outside the driveway and stuff. Well, that just goes to show, guys. You don't know. There's some crazy ass people outside or out there. But I decided to do a commentary over this because I was on YouTube and I seen White Boy did a commentary. White Boy 7 Thrust or something like that. He did a commentary over how he got robbed, and I was like, huh. I was like, well, fuck, I got robbed too. So, but yeah, guys. I mean, that's crazy. I'm just trying to play Xbox, and people were coming in robbing me. And I didn't know if they were gonna come back or not because they looked whenever they came inside of my room, they seen all this shit on my games, my Xbox, my PVR. They seen everything. I don't know if they were gonna come back and try and jack me, but they were about my age. They were probably a year older than me because I'm like 17. These people were like 18, 19. Now they're not. They were about the same size as me because I'm about 6 foot and like I am probably not. I'm not real skinny, but I'm pretty skinny. I mean, and if they come back, I'm not gonna be scared or anything next time because but the only thing that was pretty startling to me was I didn't know if they had a knife on them. Like, what if they stab me and take all my shit? Like, you know. But yeah, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I'll probably do more in the future. But yeah, guys. Peace out.